Hi there, it's Alex from Online Teachers UK here. Today I'm going to walk you through some of the differences and similarities between English and Russian in terms of verbs of motion and possibly also phrasal verbs. This is something that I've discovered through my own teaching of Russian students. It's quite interesting that we have similar systems and slightly different preferences for where we put additional information in words. So if we look at verbs of motion here, on the left we have Russian in blue, and on the right we have English. Here if we go through, we have prойти, which means go past, войти, go in, обойти, go around, выйти, go out, and перейти, go across. What you'll notice here is that I've underlined the additional information which is added to the verb go, and on this side I've also added in English the additional information here. So what you can see is that in Russian, where you have the inflection, the additional information, and then the verb, in English we have the opposite situation where we would have the verb first followed by a particle, which in this case is a preposition. So whereas in Russian you would have пройти, for example, in English we would have go past. So if you directly translated this into Russian, it would be идти про or идти во, right? So they're very, very similar systems, but we just have a different preference for where we put the additional information. Interestingly, in English you can also obviously have different ways of saying these. So instead of saying go past, we could also say to pass by, or just to pass. We could say to leave, like uйти, or we could simply say to cross, like to cross the road. Up here you'll just see a couple of examples to finish with of the same pattern with phrasal verbs. So in Russian you might have something like отдать, which in English is to give away, like to give this pen to someone and not expect to have it back. Again, you can see the same pattern. So in English we put the additional information after give, and in Russian you're tacking it, you're connecting it right onto the beginning there as an inflection. The same with vynesti, like vynesti musor, take out the rubbish, and in English we have the take out, so we have out at the end there as the additional piece of information. So this is a very similar pattern. It doesn't happen with all phrasal verbs, obviously. There are a lot of exceptions, but as a pattern I think this is quite interesting. The languages compare quite well here. Don't forget to check out our website. It's www.onlineteachersuk.com. We have lots of interesting material on there in the blog, and we'll be making more videos in the coming weeks. Thanks. Bye.